My concern about charter schools is that I believe, right, it's a private entity. And so I think that we need to use public money for public schools, and I'll just explain why that is, right? I mean, charter school does not have oversight by the Board of Education, and I think that's problematic. That we need to have oversight of all of our schools through the Board of Education, because the Board of Education is elected by the voters and responsible to the people of the city, not some for-profit entity. Further, if you've got a charter school that is funded by, in this case, in large part by the state, if that funding dries up, or if for some reason the entity itself isn't able to continue to perform, then the people of the city are going to have to fund that school. Otherwise, we're going to have a crisis, right? And so that, I think, is a huge risk.
Well, I think the charter school is an interesting concept, but it's got to get funded, right? They've got a charter, but they don't have the funding. If you look at the funding mechanism, it's a win for the city. Each student is funded at $12,000. Right now we get about $3,500 per kid if we use a traditional ECS route. So it pretty much pays for itself. There's a benefactor that wants to fund the balance, the delta that exists between funding the seats and the operating of the school. And you'll be able to house 600 kids. You don't have a problem at that point. But the reality is it doesn't have funding. But I will tell you this, if they decide to open up another school, rather than send that money to Waterbury, New Haven, Stanford, Norwalk, or Hartford, it ought to come to Danbury. And I'm not going to walk away from $12,000 per kid, because I wouldn't be doing my job as mayor of the city and ignoring their needs. But having said that, there's no money available for that, so we've got to figure this out for ourselves.